everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. And if you like these kind of video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up at the end. Now let's go ahead and get started with a DIY tutorial. Enjoy the video, everyone. These are the items I will be using. A Dollar Tree pumpkin and some Dollar Tree floral arrangements. Of course, you can use any kind of floral arrangements of your choice. A floral foam, and I will be using the wavery chalk paint in the color of cashew, and of course a paintbrush. Now to go ahead and get started in painting the pumpkin, and I will be using this wavery chalk paint in the color of cashew. I always like to use chalk paint when it comes to painting the Dollar Tree pumpkins. Dollar Tree pumpkins are like styrofoam, and the chalk paint seems to go on the styrofoam really good. The Dollar Tree pumpkins, even when you're painting them with chalk paint or acrylic paint, you will still see like little holes or the seam lines of the styrofoam pumpkin. And what I usually do is I take the paintbrush and I would dab the paint, on the seam lines of the pumpkin, or the little holes that they have, and it helps cover whatever little holes that you see, because you can still see some of the oranges, the color orange from the pumpkin. Now I'm not going to paint the top of the pumpkin or the stem. As you can see, the holes that I'm talking about with the pumpkin, and I just take the paintbrush and I dab the paint onto the holes to cover that holes from having the orange color of the pumpkin showing. And now I am going to go ahead and let the pumpkin dry. Like I said, I'm not going to paint the top of the pumpkin, and I'm not going to paint the bottom of the pumpkin yet. Now the pumpkin is all dried up. I did put 2 coats of the chalk paint on the pumpkin, and I also painted the bottom of the pumpkin. And of course, I painted the pumpkin also with Mod Podge. That way the pumpkin is sealed with matte finish, and to keep the chalk paint from chipping and brittling on the pumpkin. Now I'm going to use my stencil knife to cut the top of the pumpkin, and I'm just going to follow the circle line that's on top of the pumpkin, and I'm just going to go ahead and go around and follow that circle line. Next, I will be putting in the floral foam inside the pumpkin, and of course I'm going to have to measure the hole of the pumpkin so that way I can measure the floral foam to fit into the hole of the pumpkin. Now to go ahead and start cutting the floral foam into the size that I had measured it. And I'm going to use my letter opener to cut down through the floral foam. The letter opener works really good as far as slicing down through the floral foam. And as you can see, the floral foam is square, so I'm going to have to cut all 4 corners of the floral foam so that way I can fit the floral foam in through the circle hole of the pumpkin. Now I'm going to take the hot glue gun and put hot glue onto the floral foam so that way when I stick the floral foam inside the pumpkin, the floral foam doesn't move around while I'm sticking the floral arrangements onto the floral foam. Now to go ahead and get started in taking the floral arrangements and start sticking them inside the pumpkin. I've had some of these floral arrangements and I did cut them down to the size already that I needed them to be. As far as the floral arrangements that I've had, some of them are like minimums, and the big flower ones like these, they have like the petals on it kind of has like that burlap fabric as far as some of the petals on the floral on these big flowers. I'm not sure what kind of flower it is, and these are the minimums that I was telling you about. I have several different colors of that I'm going to be using into this floral arrangements. What made me decide to make this floral pumpkin arrangements? Well, the other day I was at Walmart and I had my son with me. We were at the fall section at Walmart and I saw this floral pumpkin arrangements and I told my son, I said, look, mommy can make one of these. I figured I had a bunch of fall floral that I had gotten from Dollar Tree, and I also bought like a bunch of Dollar Tree pumpkin, and I have been using the Dollar Tree pumpkins like left and right, making things for fall and making things for Halloween. So I think I had like 4 or 5 more of the Dollar Tree pumpkins left. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make me one of those floral pumpkin arrangements. I know in this video I'm only showing you that um, I'm making one floral pumpkin arrangement. I actually made 3 in total, and I really like how all 3 of them turned out, and I'm glad that I decided to make them on my own instead of buying them from the store, because at least I can put the choice of what kind of floral I wanted in my arrangement. I love how everything turned out, and you will see that at the end of this video of how all 3 of them looks. And this is how the floral pumpkin arrangement looks. And this is how all 3 of my floral pumpkin arrangement that I made. Let me know what you think and leave me a comment. And if you are new here to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like these kind of video, please give it a thumbs up. And as for my subscribers, I will be posting a new video up here soon of my fall home tour decor. Till then, I wish you all a wonderful day or evening. Bye bye, everyone.